Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Armani. I'm pretty new here, but I make content on lifestyle, locks, beauty, all of that. Today I will be talking about starter lock essentials. I am almost 9 months into my journey, and this is my first journey, hopefully my only journey. But I just wanted to come on here and share some of the things that I've found to be helpful for those who may just be starting their locks or who are thinking about doing so. I know that when I was doing my research, I was on YouTube for days and days and days on end looking for things that would help me. So yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today. I have my cute little notebook here from Target just so that I know exactly what I want to talk about. Your first essential, some type of water. That could be wetting it in the shower, not really drenching it, but wetting it a little bit, or at least making sure the steam is hitting it. Or that could be wetting it with water-based products. I think my number one product for that is this Camille Rose Mint Condition Spray. This stuff I like. I really use it in my scalp and also along the strands of my hair. This I have been using religiously. I love this. And then I also have this rosemary water by Camille Rose. This one I found works just as good. It kind of smells like peppermint, I think. It smells like rosemary. The same thing with this. Spray it on my scalp, spray it on the strands, and let it air dry. Here's another one that I was also using when I was a loose natural. This is the As I Am Jamaican Black Castor Oil Water. Sometimes I feel this is a little drying, so every time I use this, I will go in with some type of leave-in conditioner on top. That is what I did with my loose natural hair. Okay, just sprayed on me. With my locks now, I do use a leave-in conditioner on top of this, which I will go over in a second. Another water-based product that you will always hear recommended, which was also recommended by my loctician, is rose water. I do not have that. Me personally, I didn't really see any effects or like progress from the rose water. I was using it for a while. I probably went through about 3-4 bottles of the rose water, but it's not something that I really intend to pick up again. Okay. Now, speaking of moisturizing, I want to go over one product other than water that I use, and that's this Camille Rose Honey Hydrate. And you know what? A lot of loose naturals use Camille Rose. I never picked this brand up when I was a loose natural simply because I thought it was too expensive. And I just found other products that worked well. But I really do like these products, and I wish I would have tried this on my loose natural hair. This stuff smells just like a caramel frappuccino. It is crazy. Like, it is crazy. This I will especially use on top of this Jamaican Black Castor water because I feel it is too drying. So what I will do is I will just put a very small amount of this in my hands. So I'll put like maybe a quarter size amount in my palm, rub it together until it's warm. Just, scrunch it into my hair, squeeze it. Same thing on this side. When my hair feels dry, that is the only time I use this leave-in conditioner. That's why it's still so full. I've had it for a little bit, but I will only use this if my hair feels crisp. Definitely stay away from any type of leave-in conditioner or detangling product while you are first starting. I don't think I used this probably until like 4 months in, and right now I'm almost 9 months locked. All right. Next, you want to have some type of cover for your hair. This is my bonnet. She is beautiful. I just love this color. You can turn it inside out. It's reversible, but I love it on this side. And it matches my notebook. Ah! Okay. Some type of satin cover on your head. Your hair will attract lint. Even though I feel like I wear this 25/8 when I'm at home, I still find lint in my hair and I will sit here and pick it out. Now, if you don't want to wear a bonnet, sure, wear a regular scarf. I alternate. I have like 4 bonnets, and then when my hair is in barrels or something, I'll put on the scarf so that the barrels don't look too messy. Otherwise, I will just wear the bonnet. Now, I also have this edge scarf to go around my edges whenever I lay my edges, or same thing if I have barrels and I don't feel like putting the scarf on because this is pretty wide. I will cover my barrels and then put the bonnet on top. When I first got locked, I wanted my hair out. I wanted to feel it. I wanted to touch it. I wanted my hands in it. I'm not going to tell you to stay out of your hair. Like me, I always have to have my hands in my scalp. And I've always been like that. If you want to keep yourself from doing that, especially if you know you just locked your hair and you want to prevent yourself from messing up the coils or the twists, just wear something on top of your head. Now we are at number 4. Number 4 will be large scrunchies. Large scrunchies. Or one that's not too, that causes too much tension, I guess. So when I wear my hair up, I will put this big thing around my head and not even wrap it. I won't even, nope, I will just put it around just like this. Because you will find, and I think I had this issue as a loose natural, but when my hair is up like this, I cannot keep it up for long because I will get a headache. So I usually just wrap this around once. These two, they're like this. But these are really stretchy. Same thing with these. I'm able to just put it around once and be fine. Satin scrunchies too. I know I got a couple in here. Some big satin scrunchies. That'll do you good. All right, number 5 is oil. This is controversial. And I won't get into low and high porosity. A lot of people think that oil depends on that. A lot of people think that oil depends on how dry your hair is, or, you know, if you want your hair to grow, you should use oil. I, even as a loose natural, never really cared to put oil in my hair. Use oil if you feel like you want to use it. Again, I treat my locked hair almost exactly how I treated my loose natural hair. So if you know you used oils before, use it now. Me personally, I only oil my scalp if it is dry. So if I notice my scalp is flaky, that is the only time I will use oils. Again, with the Camille Rose, I have been using their Cocoa Nibs and Honey oil. Looks like this. Twist the top and it comes out. Not too thick, if it'll come. Is it even open? I probably just brought this. Ah! Yeah. All right. But it's not too thick. This is probably my 3rd bottle. Yeah, not too... See, it runs... Oh, definitely a little watering. But what I do when I apply oil, despite how I just did it just to get it off my hands, I will go in usually with my Camille Rose mint condition spray, sprayed it in my scalp, put the oil right on top. Okay, very rarely do I bring it down to my ends like this, because again, if I think my hair is dry, I just use the spray and put in the leave-in conditioner. I don't really care to have oil on my ends. To me, it doesn't do anything. Same thing when I was a loose natural. I just feel like it didn't do anything. Feel free to do that if you know it works for you. Another oil that I will use now is the Main Choice. This is their growth oil. This one has a similar consistency. It has a lot of different oils in here. And it smells pretty. It smells pretty good. Okay, here's another oil that I found. I think I found this at Walmart. This is, I believe, natural. And this is their Jamaican black castor oil. And shea butter, which is supposed to be really good for your hair. But this stuff is thick. Like, it is thick. I don't like to use heavy oils in my hair. Like, it has just never worked for me. Alright. Next essential has to really do with your mindset. Listen to yourself. Listen to your hair. Do not rely on other people telling you don't do this for the first month. Don't do that. Don't use oils. Let your scalp stay dirty. That's how it'll grow fast. If you know what works for your hair, do what works for your hair. That's all I'm going to say on that. Next essential is a hooded dryer. So mine is not the usual hooded dryer that you would find at a hair salon. I actually have one that's a dryer attachment. So mine is from Glow by Day. And right outside the bag, you have your cap, and then you have your dryer attachment. So if you have a blow dryer, you put this at the end of your blow dryer, put this on your head, you can fasten it under your chin, and then you can tighten it here. Turn your blow dryer on. This will inflate, and there are holes in here, you can see. There are holes in there, so you will feel the heat in your scalp. It actually gets really hot, I can't lie. Like, the most you'll feel it is literally right at the crown of your head. It gets really hot. Like, I have to find myself kind of like lifting it every now and then because it gets too hot. But when I wash my hair at home in between my retwists, or when I know I just drenched my hair in the shower and my hair needs to be dry, I will use this. You don't want to let your locks stay too wet and air dry if you know your hair doesn't dry through air drying. Like me, my hair will never dry by air drying entirely ever. Yeah, I think this is pretty cool. Last thing, which I don't have in my notebook, is fabric for head wraps. So my hair is looking real crazy and I know I'm due for a retwist, or you know, if I'm just trying to be cute and I don't feel like doing my hair, I will put on these head wraps. I have a few colors. I have this black one that I wear often. I have this orange. I know I have like a beige one. I get this fabric from Joann. They're this long. I think it's a yard is how Joann does their fabric. So if you don't know, Joann is a craft store. So when you're going there looking for fabric, it is really designed for people who are doing projects. Like if you're making clothes, costumes, whatever, that is what this fabric is for. So when you go to Joann, you have to pick up the little cardboard of the whole wrap of fabric, bring it to the person so that they can cut it, and then you take home this piece. So I think they do it by the yard. That is sufficient enough. And I usually just pop this on, wrap it up in the back of my head, or on top. I'll probably insert a clip over here. These are very convenient. I love using these. So those are all my lock essentials. Just a few tips to leave you with, or what I have found to work for me, is misting or wetting it daily, not oiling too often, and retwisting every 4 to 6 to 8-ish weeks. That is what I have found to work for me. Again, this is my first and hopefully only lock journey. I'm only 9 months in, so I'm no expert. This is just what I believe would be helpful information to anyone that's looking. So that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to stick around, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next one. Peace.